The Zoological Garden is a brand new tourist attraction set to open its doors in the city of Orlando, which is located in mid-Florida. This brand new large-scale zoo is currently home to 7 different types of animal species, to which we do have plans on expanding this number later on. The entrance of the zoo is a very large and somewhat complex area that has been divided into 3 separate areas, the first division being the aquarium, the second being the Historical Preservation Center, which is still under construction, and the last being the Animal Kingdom, which is where we will start our tour. Once entered, you will be taken down to a subway station that will take you to only one destination, an above-ground dock, home to 2 pleasure cruise excursion steamers, the luxurious MV Great Lakes, which will depart every 2 hours. And the SS Python, a slightly smaller and more simplistic steamer that costs a limited amount to travel on, though nevertheless, you will still get the same experience as all the rest. After the initial departure, each cruise will ferry passengers down a rather narrow channel that is full of wildlife, specifically alligators and different types of birds. Halfway through the voyage, one will notice that the 2 steamers will pass by each other, heading in opposite direction, and if the air starts to get a little too overwhelming aboard the SS Great Lakes or the SS Python, you may retreat down below decks where you will be treated to a very lavish interiors, the walls upholstered with mahogany panels. Once you arrive, you will again go through another tunnel that will lead you to some enclosures. The first enclosure being the Commodorius elephant enclosure, which was built to fulfill the basic needs of each elephant. The second enclosure including the bobcats, to which we had built a very peaceful habitat for them to live in. The third enclosure being the alligator enclosure, which includes a large sandy pond for the alligators to live in. And the final enclosure would be the primate enclosure, which not only includes a pond, but it also includes a massive tree where the primates can live in. You will then notice a very large dome directly ahead of the enclosures, to which that is actually the aviary. Once entered, you will be treated to the wondrous sight of an abundance of large trees, all packed together with a large collection of birds. Once finished with this section of the zoo, you will then be brought back into the steamer to travel to the main hub. The final section of the zoo is perhaps the largest section of the two, which is the aquarium. Once entered, you will go down a very large escalator which will lead you to a large and commodorious room with several fish tanks in them. The center of the room being a massive cylinder-shaped tank full of deep-sea life. Most of this room is actually lit up by a large iron dome seen above, inspired by those seen on 20th century ocean liners. If you feel the need to relax for a bit, then you could pull up a chair next to our masterfully crafted tables, next to one of the tanks. Heading down yet another companionway, you'll notice yourself inside of a glass tunnel that is submerged underwater. This tunnel is perhaps the centerpiece of the entire zoo, for this is what would attract most of our visitors to our unique zoo. In the overall, one could certainly say that the Zoological Garden truly does make for quite the interesting experience, for it is quite unique when compared to other zoos. We truly do hope that you will stop by in Orlando, Florida to pay us a visit. Do trust us when we say that it will certainly be worth the visit.